This is an impromptu, unscripted, unprepared video. It is going to be a mess, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because the lights behind me look so cute right now. Hi, welcome back and welcome to another Vlogmas video. I'm Fran, this is Friend Nook in the Pages, and this is a very impromptu, not planned video that I will curse myself for while editing. I feel like the camera is also about to die, so we have to be very quick here. I just filmed a video of the 2021 new releases that I didn't get to, and so I thought, wait, what if I filmed a video about the 2021 releases that I did get to? It would also be interesting to make a video about the 2021 releases that I did get to. The thing is, there are more than I was expecting. Thank you, Goodreads. So I need to be very quick about all of these books. I can't go into the synopsis. I'll just give you some very general information about these titles, my rating, and if I would recommend them or not. And let's see what happens. I'm just gonna go in chronological order because that's how I roll, and I apologize if I'll be looking down from time to time just to read, you know, the title, author, rating, all of these things. Again, I wasn't prepared for this video, so I need to have my Goodreads up and check there all the information that I'm going to be giving you. Yay! In February, I read In Love and Pajamas, a collection of comics about being yourself together by Catana Chetwynd. And this is just what the title says. It is a collection of strips of comics about Catana and her boyfriend and their life together, and I loved this. I give it 5 stars. I think it would be relatable for any couple. It was cute, it was adorable, and I loved it. Also in February, I listened to the audiobook of A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. This is the first book in the Hollow Star saga series. The second one is coming out in 2022. This is an urban fantasy set in Toronto. It has Cassie Clare vibes a little bit when it comes to the characters and the dialogues between them that I really liked. There were some things regarding the fights descriptions as well as the magical system. It was very messy and confusing to me, so I didn't really love it. I think I gave it 3 stars, but the audiobook was very nice, and I think I will listen to the second one as well. It won't be a priority, but I really liked the audiobook, like the listening experience, so why not? We'll see. In April, I read 2 2021 new releases. First one is The Girls I've Been by Tess Sharpe. I won't say much about this because I'll be talking about this one in a future video, but this is a YA mystery thriller queer book, and it is about a bank robbery where the main characters of the story find themselves as hostages, but one of them, the main protagonist, she has a dark, mysterious past, and some skills that she's learned will help her figure out what to do in this kind of situation. I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, and you will hear me talk more about this one. And the other one was Broken in the Best Possible Way by Jenny Lawson. This is a memoir. I've listened to all Jenny Lawson's memoirs. I love her. I love her humor. She talks about her mental health, her social anxiety, and so much more, and her memoirs are very sincere and honest, but also very funny in a way, and I just love her. I will read everything that she puts out. Then in July, I read 3 2021 new releases. I read Heartstopper Volume 4 by Alice Oseman. I love the Heartstopper graphic novel series. These graphic novels are just so cute and adorable and gay, and I love that. The 4th volume, however, was my least favorite. I still liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars, but in the series, among the books that are out so far, this is my least favorite because I think that it had a different tone from the others that didn't quite work with me. It was a very important book. It was very well done, but it had a different tone, and it's not what I've come to expect from this graphic novel series, so I was a bit taken aback, but that's a very personal issue, so it was still great and I loved it. Then there was Mary Jane by Jessica Anya Blau, and again, you will hear me talk more about this book in a future video. This is a contemporary fiction book that is set in the 70s in Baltimore, and it is about a young girl who is hired as a babysitter for the kid of a family that lives close to her, and it's a very different summer for her, and I loved it and I gave it 5 stars, and I would definitely recommend you go and listen to the audiobook of this one. And the other one, I also read it as an audiobook, and it is Dial A for Aunties by Jessica Sutanto, and oh gosh, this was just hilarious. It is about a Chinese-Indonesian family who lives in the US. I don't remember the state, but anyways, the main protagonist, Madeline Chan, she kills a guy, and she had every reason to, but anyways, she kills this guy. It was an accident, and she tells her family, her 3 aunties and her mom, and they help her cover up the crime, and things are gonna happen. It was absolutely hilarious and I loved it, and I cannot wait for the sequel that is coming out in 2022. Gosh, I cannot wait. It's gonna be awesome and hilarious. And the audiobook, oh, I cannot wait to listen to that narrator again. In September, I listened to One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. This was a disappointment for me, and that is why I've talked about it in my 2021 disappointments video. I had given it 4 stars. I think I bumped it down to 3 or 3.5, but compared to Red, White and Royal Blue, the comparison cannot stand. It's like they've been written by 2 different authors. This was supposed to be the sapphic love story of my dreams, and it wasn't. It's about 2 girls falling in love in a New York subway. It's an across time kind of situation type of thing. I should have loved it, like gone insane for it, and I didn't, and that for me is disappointment enough. In September, I also listened to The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. This is a companion novel to the Truly Devious series by Maureen Johnson, featuring a high school student, Stevie Bell, who loves true crime. She wants to study crime, she wants to become a detective, and in the trilogy, she had solved an unsolvable, very old murder that happened in the previous century, and that fame lends her another job as detective in The Box in the Woods. And I really loved it. I loved the mystery, I loved how it was solved, and I really love Maureen Johnson. In fact, I read another book that she released in 2021, which is Your Guide to Not Getting Murdered in a Quaint English Village. This is just what the title says. It's a very humorous, with a dark humor kind of thing going on, humorous guide about what would happen if you went to visit a quaint English village where everyone and everything wants to kill you. And I absolutely loved it. I'm really loving everything that I'm reading that is written by Maureen Johnson. She has an older YA mystery series, The Name of the Star, something like that, that is set in London. I have not read that, and I will definitely read it in the future because I'm loving everything that she's writing. Another disappointment of the year that, again, you will find it in my 2021 disappointments video is Bridge of Souls by V.E. Schwab. I have given up with V.E. Schwab. This middle grade series I was liking, so I was giving it a try. The audiobooks were nice. This one was a letdown for me. It's about a young girl who can see ghosts, and it's her job to send them back to the afterlife or whatever, and yeah, that's basically what it's about. This one was a disappointment for me. The New Orleans setting didn't work. The mystery thing that they were trying to solve didn't really work. It didn't work for me. I've given up with V.E. Schwab. I'm done trying with her books. Third to last is Payback's a Witch by Lana Harper. I have a review for this one, so I will leave it linked in the description down below and up in the cards. If you want to know more about this book, you can go and check that video out. This is a queer paranormal fiction book. It is set in a small town, so it has those cozy vibes. So picture Gilmore Girls with queer characters and with magic and witches. There's a magical tournament, there's a sapphic love story that was really sweet and it really worked for me. And I give it 4 stars and I definitely recommend it. Go listen to the audiobook because the audiobook of this one was really good. Second to last is Everybody Else is Perfect, How I Survived Hypocrisy, Beauty, Clicks and Likes by Gabrielle Korn. This one was a bit of a miss for me. I gave it 2 stars. I've talked about it at length in my November wrap-up. So again, I will leave it linked in all the places where you find the linked videos that are mentioned in other videos. You know how it works by now. It is a memoir. I listened to the audiobook. I had some problems with how the content was organized and what the author was talking about and all of that. So it didn't really work for me. And the last one, and the only one that I can show you physically, is Stay Another Day by Juno Dawson. Again, I have a review for this one, so you will find it linked, okay? You can find it if you want to go and learn more about this book, and you should, because this book was incredible. I loved it so much. I loved the audiobook. The Scottish accent of the narrators was perfect. This is a queer YA book that I would recommend to a mature/older YA audience. It has explicit content, it has many trigger warnings. It is set during the Christmas time, starting on December 21st, ending on December 27th. Maybe, I'm not sure, but anyways, it's set during the Christmas time. It was perfect, it was dark, it was hilarious, it was filled with drama, and I absolutely adored it. 5 stars. You will see it in another video. This one too. And this is it for this impromptu video. I think I fared well. I don't think it was that bad. Maybe editing me won't hate me that much. We'll see. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you have read any of the books that I've mentioned. And also let me know down in the comments what 2021 books, new releases you read, you got to this year. Let me know because I am curious and because I obviously want to add more books to my TBR because I'm a masochist like that. Thank you so much for being here and for your support throughout these Vlogmas videos. I will see you tomorrow with another Vlogmas video, but until then, have a good one, take care and keep reading. Warm hugs, bye!